Welcome. Welcome to Site 19. You have chosen or been chosen to relocate in one of our many secured facilities. Alright, jokes aside, let's get serious. Today, I will show you one of our many departments you can join, the Research and Engineering Department. The Research and Engineering Department is tasked with researching and experimenting on SCPs. These tests have the purpose to expand the knowledge of the Foundation and these entities, as it helps us know how to act on the encounter of an SCP. This department is important in the facility. Something to note is that this department is roleplay based. Greetings, Fox. Today I will be interviewing you, but before we begin, I need you to state your rank and department.
Facility senior staff of the Research and Engineering Department.
Alright, let's get right into the point, shall we? How do you feel about your position in the Research and Engineering Department?
Well, I feel very pleased with my position in R&E. I think that it's definitely an enjoyable position to obtain.
Is it worth it?
Is it worth it? Yeah, definitely. I mean, it makes things really enjoyable, and definitely I love my position. It's a really fun, flexible, and engaging position.
What do you think about your superior, Dr. Jack Bright, and his position as site director and your department lead?
I feel very confident in Dr. Jack Bright's abilities. As a doctor, sometimes tests can get a little crazy, but that's Bright for you.
Yeah, I know, right?
But yeah, but definitely I do feel confident in his abilities. He's definitely really given a new take on R&E and really given me a chance to sort of reevaluate different ideas, and definitely he's done a tremendous job.
Okay, what do you think about the current well-being of your department?
I'd say R&E is in a pretty good place right now. Activity is climbing, which is great. And yeah, it's definitely the researchers are coming up with really innovative test ideas, which is something that R&E is all about, innovation. So I think that R&E, while we still have a couple kinks to iron out, definitely the state of R&E is definitely climbing. So I'm really happy with that.
Okay, so do you think anything should change in your department?
Definitely there are a couple things that could change in R&E. Overall, I think we're good in terms of edits or changes, but definitely different changes could be necessitated in terms of testing. But overall, I don't really think there's any changes that need to be implemented as of now.
Okay, I see. What's your opinion on your members?
Well, to be honest, I love them. They're amazing people. It's been truly a pleasure to work with them. They do tremendous jobs, and they really make the roleplay experience fun. And they're always engaging in tests. They're always helping each other out, and I really, really love to work with them.
Okay, so now if you could change anything in Site 19, I know this sounds off topic, but what would you change? Maybe in, testings and how SCPs work.
Well, I would make it so that certain people could request or sort of write up unique SCPs to suggest as possible roleplay initiatives. This was done before, but mainly only with an R&E. So definitely, if I could change something Site 19 wide, I'd definitely make it so that people could suggest unique SCPs that could enhance the roleplay experience, even custom ones. We're entirely open to that. So, yeah.
I see. About testing, what's your best test you have hosted so far?
Well,
Yeah.
I'd say probably, in my opinion, the best and probably most successful one was the SCP 6001, SCP 173, SCP 682, and SCP 049 cross test.
Remember,
And yes,
Yeah.
you heard that
security is
correctly.
the first
Wow,
step
that's a
towards a
lot.
We,
safe
yeah,
environment.
we managed to
Stay
get
secure. Stay
173 and
vigilant.
049 to the surface, along with 6001, which was donned by D5341. And yeah, it was a really interesting test. But I think that that was really successful because it gave me a lot of research notes, a lot of room to work with, and it really sort of gave a new opinion on SCP-682 and the other anomalies.
Okay, that sounds interesting. And also that was a mess, right?
Yeah, it was pretty crazy, but I think overall it succeeded.
What's the most entertaining part you find in the research and engineering department?
Well, I think honestly every part of it is really entertaining. Just being there, hosting
A
tests. But
reminder
I'd say
to all
it's
personnel.
like
Motivational
just
seminars are held
hosting
in
a
the
test is
faculty
really entertaining
auditorium
because you
from
get to
hours
work
17
with
to
so many
18
unique
on
people, and you
Thursdays.
get
Come
to
on down and get
really
motivated.
sort of do creative things with anomalies and really put your ideas out there. So I think that that's a very entertaining part of it, and it gives you a lot of freedom.
Okay. So, why should someone join research and engineering instead of any other department?
Well, as I mentioned before, really there is so much freedom. Everyone has creativity, and I really think that R&E enhances that. It allows you to make unique calls, make unique decisions that really do innovate. And R&E, we're the frontline workers of the S.C.P Foundation. So it really gives you a lot of choices in terms of what you can research, what you want to act on,
Remember
what
to report all
ideas you
suspicious
choose to
activity to
implement.
your
And really,
supervisors.
in
They'll
R&E,
give
we're
you
all about
100%
innovation and
certainty.
collaboration. And
Stay
to have a team of
paranoid.
individuals
Stay
that's willing to
vigilant.
back you up and assist you in any endeavor you choose is really something that R&E offers.
All right. Last question. How can you join the research and engineering department? I know this question is answered in FAQ on Site 19 Discord, but can you answer me quickly for the record so that new viewers or maybe new members can know what it is and how to join it?
All right. Well, to join the research and engineering department, you will first need to obtain the rank of awaiting orientation. And this can be done by attending a foundation training. And yeah, once you become awaiting orientation, also just know you can apply if you're level 1 to level 2, but you'll obviously have to leave your department if you passed. So yeah,
Feeling out of shape?
after you've
Drop
achieved the
by
rank of
the
AO
faculty
or
gymnasium and
higher, of
feel free
course,
to
you go
participate in a
into
game of
hashtag
community badminton
applications
on
in the main
Sundays.
Discord server, and you put in an application when applications are open. Applications are currently open, but they will not remain open forever. You'll know when they're open because the site director will usually post an announcement saying research and engineering applications are open, direct them to so and so. So you'll see it. But if you ever have a question if applications are currently open, you can either scroll up in applications or you can just contact a member of R&E staff and they will be happy to answer that.
Okay. Do you have anything to add before we go?
Well, not much, but thank you for giving me this opportunity and taking the time to interview me.
All right. Thank you for giving us your time. Feel free to go. Thank you, Dr. Frogs.
No problem. Have a lovely day.